I'm Ted C. Jones, Chief Economist for Stewart Title. Today we're going to talk about foreclosures as they've come to the forefront of real estate sales. A foreclosure is a home simply that's become re-owned by the bank that made the loan because people were not making their payments. And that activity happened a lot last year. 2.3 million U.S. homes were in some stage of foreclosure in 2008. Foreclosures were up 81% from 07 to 08. And if you look at some markets in California, 4 out of every 5 homes listed on the multiple listing service have been through foreclosure. And in Houston, Texas alone in January 2009, 34% had already been through foreclosure. So how do you buy a foreclosure? Is it a good buy? They can be good buys because typically the seller, which is the lender who made the loan, who now owns the real estate, is highly motivated. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're great buys. So how do you know if they're a good buy or not? Use a realtor. Call up a market specialist in your area, in your neighborhood where you're going to be doing, because those realtors have seen the sales and they'll do for free, a comparative market analysis. Other issues you have, and again, your realtor can direct you to specialists in this field. You need a property inspection. Not all foreclosed properties are in great shape, and some of them are going to need some repairs. You need an appraisal too. Let's make sure that it's truly value for the neighborhood at this time, and that appraisal should be current. That's where your realtor can also help on the comparative market analysis. Lastly, if you don't have enough money to pay cash for it, you're going to need some cash down because the lender doesn't want to go through this process again. So if you're going to need a loan and you have money to put down, consider getting credit approval from the lending institution that currently owns the property. Let's give them a chance to make a new loan and maybe get some of their losses back. Bottom line of all this process is your realtor can direct you with local market information and knowledge that will help you in this purchase. I'm Ted C. Jones, Chief Economist for Stewart Title.